This morning, crowd control was needed at a Houston area mall. Hundreds of people were lined up to secure their purchase of the new Air Jordans, and some of them got a little aggressive. Police had lots of manpower on hand to control the crowds. Local 2's Melissa Hawks joins us live now from Willowbrook Mall with more. Melissa.
Courtney, this crowd dispersed about an hour and a half ago, but when we first came out here this morning at the height of this, there was about 500 people here lined up right behind me in this parking lot. And that was just at one of the entrances here at Willowbrook Mall. And even this morning, some of the glass doors here behind me at this entrance are broken because it got pretty heated out here with the crowd. Take a look at this crowd, people of all ages waiting in line. Some say they camped out since 8 o'clock on Saturday night.
The Legend Blues is supposed to be the best 11s that ever came out.
All of these people hoping to get a ticket to purchase the Air Jordan, the Legend Retro 11. But things got a little out of hand while the crowd waited for their ticket voucher.
There was a lot of fighting and a lot of movement. People were running, trying to get in the store. It was crazy.
You can see the glass is shattered on not just one, but two panels on these doors leading into Willowbrook Mall.
People was just running everywhere, being crazy.
Dozens of Houston police officers responded to help get the crowd in order. Police put up crime scene tape to help keep people in a single file line. Officers say they asked the stores giving out vouchers to issue them a few hours early to avoid any more chaos. Quentin Harris was one of the lucky ones who got a ticket.
Oh, I feel great. I feel awesome to know that I'm going to come up here and get my shoes.
Others weren't so fortunate.
They ran out of fat.
No word on exactly how many vouchers were given out and what's going to happen now is anyone who got a voucher this morning will come back on December 20th. That's when they will actually get a pair of these shoes in their hands. We also checked around at different malls around town, and we have learned that there are similar long lines happening at Memorial City Mall, also Deerbrook Mall and El Nido Mall. But so far, police tell us that this was the most out of hand crowd. Reporting live at Willowbrook Mall, Melissa Hawks, KPRC, Local 2.
Yo, what up, Niggaz? It's your buddy Philko here reporting live from Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine. And wow, man, I don't even know how to react to that kind of shit. I really don't know how. I just gotta say, man, first of all, you know what I want? I want all dumbass, illogical people who say stupid shit to unsubscribe and stop watching my videos. Because I can't deal with those people, like really. I can't, there's so many stupid things people say that sound nice. No, there's so many stupid things that people say that look good on paper, but any sort of scientist or anyone who understands the scientific method would say that's stupid if they were, I guess, rude enough to say it that way, to say that's stupid. So for example, I can say, oh my God, there's a high crime rate over here, blah, blah, blah. But there's crime in every neighborhood. That's a stupid shit, that's some stupid shit to say. It's fucking retarded. It's real retarded, and stupid people say shit like that. So when I say things like, you know, are people, we commit too much crime, how do I know this? Per person, we are way more likely to commit crime than any other person in America. No, above the average citizen, if you're black, odds are you'll be more violent than any other type of American citizen. That's the problem. A dumb motherfucker would say, oh, but there's crime in all races. That's stupid shit. That doesn't solve anything. It's fucking absolutely retarded, and I absolutely hope none of those people ever get good jobs in the government or anything like that, because they're slowing down progress. They're fucking stupid. But anyway, let's get to it. So, for you people thinking of saying, but we saw a white kid on the line. We saw an Indian kid on the line who didn't get a ticket. He probably got skipped because he's Indian or what. I don't know what he was. I'm not sure. But he wasn't black, so they probably like skipped him and shit because you know he ain't shit. So you know what I mean. So our people buying these Jordan shoes, and as some of you may know, there's some black NBA players who were offered shoe contracts, but they wouldn't accept them because the sneakers were too expensive. I like to applaud all of those NBA players who did that. Who's done that. Like, I really want to applaud them because that's some good shit. Those are some people who really care about their people. But I'm pretty sure they're probably not popular, but I'm pretty sure there's some NBA players out there with sneakers that are like $60, maybe even $50, not expensive, but those ain't popping, those aren't cool, because in our, holy shit, you know what I just realized? Holy shit, I just realized something. Our culture popularizes putting money into other people's hands. Not our own, but in other people's hands. our music specifically popularizes putting money in other people's hands and hurting each other, but more so putting money in other people's hands. A lot of times I wonder, except for Jay-Z really, he's been coming to his senses for the last 5 years. He's been noticing this shit and he's been speaking out against it in his music. I don't know if you guys hear it, but he's like, fuck these people, they're racist, I don't buy this because this and that. You know, he's been saying that kind of shit for a while. You guys need to listen to Jay-Z a little more because he's been speaking out against it. I don't know about the Illuminati shit, but if you listen to him, he sometimes speaks about putting money in black people's hands and stop fucking with those white racist car owners or alcohol brand owners and shit like that. But it's like, buy these Jordans and shit, buy these shit. And we think we're sitting here just putting a bunch of money in Jordan's hands. No, that's what we're doing. That's not what's just happening. Sure, you're giving some money to Jordan, but you're giving a whole lot of money to the white industry that's around him. And not only that, the worst part about it is that money's going straight out of our neighborhoods. We're not seeing it again. You know, people always hate on Jews. People always hate on Jews. Why do people hate on Jews? Throughout history, what's one of the biggest reasons people hate on Jews? Because they're looked at as stingy. They're looked at as selfish, money grubbing, all this stuff. Well, that's the smart way to be. That's the smart way to be. It's the smart way to be if you care for your people and you want your people to come up from bad situations. That's the smart way to be. Whether you like them or not, it's smart. It is intelligent. They keep shit in the family. They don't sell shit to other people. They keep it in the family. They are intelligent. They understand that tomorrow's important. They're willing to ruin their today for their family's tomorrow, which is the smart way to be. That's why I don't have any kids. Well, not the only reason I don't have any kids. But that's one of the reasons I don't have any kids right now, because I know I'm not ready for it. I wouldn't adopt right now because I know I'm not ready to give that child what he needs to keep our future going the best way possible. I don't have it yet. So I can just have fun and wild out. You know what I mean? But our music popularizes just seriously throwing money out of the community. What happened to FUBU? You guys remember FUBU? What happened to FUBU? Maybe they just fell off. FUBU was a black clothing brand for us, by us, but it fell off. You know, it fell off. Maybe because, you know what else kills me? Black people, we're so fucking stupid. We rarely have money, and we only want to buy, most of us only want to buy expensive shit. Now, simple-minded people, and I'm sorry, I can't lie, most of them are black. I have a lot of black people on my subscribers list here. Black people say the most simple-minded shit. So I gotta explain things slowly but surely for those black people thinking of saying shit. It's because people may say white people say stupid shit too. I don't give a fuck if white people are stupid. They don't represent me. Who represents me more than anyone else? Black Americans. That's why I complain when black Americans do stupid shit. So, how do I explain this? Let's try to explain it in a simple way. Alright. Yes, I know not all black people buy Jordans. I'm aware. But like I said, when it comes to per person, we're 12% of the population. I wouldn't be surprised if we're more than half the demographic of people who buy those shoes. More than half. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe more than 70%. I'll look that up if possible. But I'm sure black Americans dominate buying those Jordans and sending that money out. And what's even more hilarious about it is I guarantee you the average black person makes less than the average American who buys those sneakers. The average black person who buys those sneakers make less money than the average American who buys those sneakers. Which basically means we are way more likely to just toss that money out of our neighborhood for things we don't really need. We're just into looking better. We're in this competition with each other that's making other people rich. I'm not going to say whites, I'm not going to say Jews, I'm just going to say other people. I don't attack specific people, I care about us, right? We're in a competition with each other that makes other people rich. Example, you want to buy the nicest sneakers, right? The nicest sneakers are usually really expensive. That sends money out of our community and gives money to other communities, right? I got these nice sneakers, these nice sneakers. The next dude who sees you, he doesn't have that much money, but he wants to use as much money as he can to get better sneakers than you. So he can be the cool guy. I'm the cool guy now. I got these sneakers. Yours was 150, mine's a 200. Then that dude's gonna wanna compete. New shoes come out, 250. He's gonna wanna buy this, like, I got the coolest shoes. That's kinda how it is. You gotta show off, but the problem is what we show off is actually giving money to other people. You're basically saying, I gave these people my money because I got it like that. And in the end, that's not good for our communities at all. At all. But you know, blacks don't really care about the community on average. They may talk all this shit about, oh, police are doing this, police are doing that, but in the end, they don't care. Because the saddest thing about the average black American is that I guess because of slavery, we accept this sort of, we are, I wouldn't say subhuman, we are inferior to whites. A lot of us accept that because we see the system as something that we can't do anything about. It's not our fault, it's the system. They do this to us like they control us, like we don't have our own brains to see past this shit. Like we're not smart enough. Well, don't blame us, we're not smart enough. The system does this and that, we're not smart enough. How can we figure this out? We don't know. I'm like, black people need to take care of their health. They eat all this healthy, all this unhealthy shit. We have way too many obese black women. That's just not healthy, blah, blah, blah. Just trying to, put things out there. What are the solutions? Eat healthy and exercise. It's not their fault. They live in neighborhoods and they have to eat. They're not smart enough to realize the shit they're eating is not unhealthy when they see themselves getting big and fucking fat. That's not what it is. What it is they don't give a shit. They could have lost weight any time. They could have ate more fruits and vegetables any fucking time. It's not that expensive. Now you want to complain about money when you talk about eating right, but when it's your Jordans, it's okay. When you got a fucked up apartment, but you got a H2 outside spinning. You know, it's just, we just love throwing money like Hail Mary out the community. Come with me, just out the community, quick. Yo, I swear to God, there's mad quarterbacks in the black community. Mad quarterbacks. And I'm telling you, those rich people up there, they don't mind being wide receivers and making that touchdown. Jordan's out. Touchdown! Touchdown! They don't give a fuck. They score 6 points every time. I guess that's all I really want to say, but go ahead. I'm ready for your comments. It's not their fault, Phil. It's not their fault. The white man, he's so much smarter than us. We're not smart enough to realize that they're using us. But like I've always said, I feel black people are easy to use. We're easy to use. Because one thing I said is black people, especially black Americans, on average, we're pussy. We are. We think we're so tough, but in the end of the day, like those white boys who make those videos going around doing crazy things to black people, they're still alive, nothing really bad happened to them. White boys saying things that sound like nigger and shit, nothing happened to them. But I guarantee you, if that white dude was a black kid, he would have got hurt bad. I don't know why it is on average, when a white person does something, people are a little nicer than when a black person does something in our neighborhoods. If he were black, he would have got, but nigga, who the fuck? He would have got hurt. I'm talking hospital hurt, episode 1. But anyway, that's it, people. I'm out. Let me know what you think. Later.